So we got Chase and Candace doing a little role playing. But to role play as a teacher he used to like in grade school? That's weird to me. Like, I would have made up a name. But anyway, Anthony caught them on their way to paradise. He was shot this time. And you want to know the funny thing about it? Candace wasn't even all half naked like Shayla was. She still had the majority of her body covered and had Anthony shook. So what you gonna do next, Anthony? Have Shayla dressed up as a teacher? And Chase told Anthony, yeah, man, this is what married couples do. You know, I don't even be thinking about anything else. It's just be her. You see how that work, Anthony? You putting in effort to what you already have at home. You ain't even thinking about what's going on outside them doors. But you feel yourself. You fumbled your own wife. And for what? A girl that pretends to clean? She pretends to iron? She can't cook. But you already knew that. But in the words of Country Wayne, let that sizzle in your spirit. Speaking of sizzling, Vegas, Trey and Ernestine out there living their best life. And James calls Trey. He told James he just had the house chilling. Now, either James is an idiot or he's testing y'all. Because I know all he heard in the background were cars. Y'all in the middle of the strip talking about you chilling with your family. Y'all better be happy he didn't call Ernestine at that moment. Because what a woman would have done, if she was suspicious, call both of those people and compare background noises. But we know James ain't about that life. He's still pressed about Melissa. Then we have Ernestine taking Trey to the mountaintop where she can breathe again. She was practically in tears thinking about how far she has come. Thinking about all the pain and the sorrow she has caused. But will she learn? Baby, they up in the mountains falling in love. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't hear from me. That used to be my favorite skit in Living Color. So while y'all over here falling in love in Vegas, what do y'all think is going to happen when y'all get back to the A? Ernestine isn't going to want to have anything to do with James. She's not even going to look at James the same way anymore. They over there in Vegas having unlimited cuddling sessions. And Trey ain't going to be feeling J-Mo either. He going to be looking at him mad deep down because he's trying to figure out, man, why he got his hands on my girl. Y'all just might get caught when y'all get back. Now let's sum up the rest of these because I wasn't really in the mood for them. So Rafie calls Mike while he's sitting there with Melissa. He has Rafie on speakerphone. Rafie brings up Momo. Now Melissa mad got an attitude questioning Rafie or why he even messing around with her. First of all, Mike set Rafie up. And Melissa, you need to step to the side. Nobody care about you. Then Mike try to blame Rafie for bringing up Momo when Mike didn't even tell Rafie that he had him on speakerphone. Oh, Mike, I am so sick of you. But Rafie asked Melissa what happened between her and Momo. She told him flat out she slept with James. So Rafie tells Mike that he gonna put Momo to the test, see if she gonna tell the truth or not. See where they at with their little relationship. Breaking the fraternization contract, that's what y'all doing. But anyway, Rafie said if Momo tells him the truth about what happened between her and Melissa, then he gonna continue on what they doing. But if she lie, she going in the trash. And we got the skit with Momo and her friend. Skip, because them heifers are still out here plotting against Rafie. Why didn't the writers just put Jocelyn with Rafie? After all they've been through, after all they've done, and they got them two mad at each other, letting some outsiders come in between their friendship, messing up their business moves? Anyway, that skit with Uncle Doodle and Melissa skip. He told her to handle Mike like a woman. Girl, don't handle Mike at all. Bye. Deuces. Get on up out of there. Then we got the skit of Lawrence and his friend. Skip. We don't care about you. You're getting everything you deserve. You should have came clean in the beginning. You should have been fired her. Then we got Ezra and his mama. Y'all, I thought we were done with his mama. She gonna pop up at Ezra's house with some random talking about they need to be dating. Child, he had Flawless in the house. She had a whole attitude. Was mad disrespectful. He put his mama out. He told her she gotta go. She being real disrespectful. Well, she was. Overstepping her boundary. Popping up and didn't even call. She thinks she can just do that because she's his mother. Where your man at? You might want to go find one. And the crazy thing about it is the chick that he brought over, Flawless and her knew each other and they knew Phil. Then there's Malachi Sr. and Rolanda. He's saying his final goodbyes. Now, throughout it all, I can definitely see the growth in Malachi Sr.'s character. But, where you going? Because that goodbye did not feel right. You better not be leaving the skits. Ro was practically in tears. And that heartfelt, encouraging speech he had, I ain't gonna lie, it was nice. It was late, but it definitely shows his character growth. He realized she ain't the same Rolanda that she was before. His little Ro is gone. She a full-grown businesswoman. Little Miss Independent. Anyway, then when he brought up Anthony, I don't want to hear. Oh, God. Girl, face the truth. The fact you are still friends with a man that ruined your wedding. And you're mad because your husband at the time still has a problem with him. And you're hanging out with him. And you don't understand why he's mad. This further proves, Ro, you're an idiot too. And a big airhead. Because you fumbled David. And he was there with you at your worst. And you fumbled him. You went for the biggest pockets and that backfired in your face. Muhammad. I mean, let's be real. Malachi Sr. done put Ro through some things and Ro done put Malachi Sr. through some things. But now she's talking about it's difficult to see him go. Bro, shut up. You let him move back in the house. You even had him come back when he got his own place. Then after the whole D-Boy and Michelle situation, you moved back in the house. So girl, bye. Speaking of girl, bye. Natasha and Charles. He out here acting like man of the year, trying to do everything right. Whatever happened with that coin situation? Whatever happened to the alleged money he took from Natasha and put back in the account? What's his backstory? But her asking him why he all lovey-dovey and stuff? Girl, y'all was like that before you started getting bust down by Kendrick. Let's be real, that's why you all discombobulated in your mind. And Charles, I know you worried about BK, but he ain't the issue. It's Kendrick. We all see that Natasha been acting different. But that's because you didn't see what we saw. Him having her pressed up against the glass, cleaning up stains off the couch,